So I just got back from the pharmacy to pick up my daughter's prescription. Boy, was I smacked with a taste of reality and sticker shock. So my one daughter, she's got autism, severe autism, and has some behavioral issues. So last month of December was the first month that she got it. Went to get the prescription, $10, pay my copay. Perfect. Now today I go to pick up the prescription. Pharmacy tells me the insurance company is no longer going to pay for this. And this is the cost of the medication.
So your daughter's medication was $10 last month, but this month it was over $1,800. Did anything happen in the last month that you know of? The other videos, you seem very smug and arrogant. What are you saying in those other videos?
Oh, what a night. He's back. And I'm going to have my cup of liberal tears.
I'm on Medicare, and when Joe Biden was in there, my insulin was $6 for a 28-day supply. I just went to CVS to get my new supply. It went back up to $80, they said, because the American Recovery Act was canceled.
And I wish I could go to him. I just can't afford dental care in the United States. I found out that my dentist here, it was going to be $3,600 to get one root canal and one crown for one tooth. Okay.
I'm really starting to regret my vote. Don't pretend you didn't know it was going to go like this. Everyone knew. Wasn't expecting him to be anti-cancer funding. This is the exact same party who campaigned on defunding the Department of Education.
Hey fam, Gracie here once again. Welcome back to the channel. I hope that from wherever you my lovelies are watching this from, you're doing great and God has protected you and preserved you very well. And to you that keep me on here supporting, I do appreciate you. To my members, a shout out to you guys. I do appreciate you as well. And as always, we are back with another interesting episode. It looks like every day that goes by, MAGAs are finding out that they really messed up so big. And it looks like they are calling for Obamacare to come back. Yeah, the same Obamacare, the Affordable Care Act, they voted against. Because they are finding out that now when they go to buy the prescriptions and, all the medical care that is supposed to be for their kids, for their elderly ones, yes, the prices are up there and they cannot believe this is happening. Now, unfortunately, this is not even a situation where people are supposed to be jubilating because these are lives that are at stake. It's not them just worrying about, the prescription drugs, but some of them have resorted going outside of the country to seek for medical attention because apparently they can't afford it in the US. But these some people, actually there's proof that they voted for him and they were excited when he won. You can make these things up. We have to watch this.
So I just got back from the pharmacy to pick up my daughter's prescription. Boy, was I smacked with a taste of reality and sticker shock. So my one daughter, she's got autism, severe autism, and has some behavioral issues. So last month of December was the first month that she got it. Went to get the prescription, $10, pay my copay. Perfect. Now today I go to pick up the prescription. Pharmacy tells me the insurance company is no longer going to pay for this. And this is the cost of the medication.
So your daughter's medication was $10 last month, but this month it was over $1,800. Did anything happen in the last month that you know of? I took a peek at your profile, and this video is the only one where you seem serious. The other videos, you seem very smug and arrogant. What are you saying in those other videos?
Oh, what a night. He's back. And I'm going to have my cup of liberal tears. Cheers.
Oh, so you voted for this. Oh, we got it. So how are those liberal tears working out for you? Is that worth $1,800 a month? Seeing liberal tears? Is that worth it? You see, number one, I don't give a shit about you. I care that your daughter gets the help that she needs. That's why I voted for Kamala Harris. That's why normal people voted against Trump. So people can get the help that they needed. They can vote for liberal tears or any other dumbass reason. Your daughter needs help and deserves help. And you aren't man enough to be a real father because you put Trump before your family. You put liberal tears before your own family. You even said your daughter has special needs and you guys searched for everything. You finally found the right medication. And it was only $10, nothing. It was nothing. That's a godsend. You found something that's working, and it's only $10, right? And now it's close to $2,000, and don't pretend you don't know it's because of Trump. Don't pretend that. In that 90-second video, you didn't mention Trump's name not once. Biden is the reason the medication was $10. Biden wanted to help people. $10. $10, and your daughter got the help that she needed. But that wasn't good enough for you. You needed liberal tears on top of that. How's that working out for you? In 2022, Biden signed an executive order putting a cap on some prescription prices, okay? That's why it was $10. Trump, your boy, the one you love, the one you make tons of videos about, he rescinded that on day one. On Inauguration Day, Trump got rid of it. Now you're paying close to $2,000. And like the pathetic cultist that you are, you didn't mention Trump's name one time in that whole video. You said they need to come out with a bipartisan bill. Why? It was done. Biden did it. Now you want the Democrats to come to your rescue and to work with the Republicans who took it from you. Is that what you want? You had it. You had what you want. You gave it away. You're just like that farmer Skyler who voted for Trump, who's about to lose his farm because of Trump, and he knows it's because of Trump, but he refuses to say it's because of Trump. You're just like that. And you blame the government and the insurance companies. Trump did this. Trump did this. You need to man up and make an apology video. You need to apologize to your daughter. Daddy was not a good father. Nobody feels sorry for you because we tried to warn you. But people feel sorry for your daughter because she didn't deserve to have a father who would rather have liberal tears than her healthy. Biden gave your family a blessing. Trump took it away from you and made your life a lot worse. And you don't have the fucking stones to call him on it. Are those liberal tears worth it? Did you enjoy the liberal tears? I was just wondering.
I'm on Medicare, and when Joe Biden was in there, my insulin was $6 for a 28-day supply. I just went to CVS to get my new supply. It went back up to $80, they said, because the American Recovery Act was canceled. So it went from $6 to $80.
I'm really starting to regret my vote. Don't pretend you didn't know it was going to go like this. Everyone knew. Wasn't expecting him to be anti-cancer funding. This is the exact same party who campaigned on defunding the Department of Education. This is the exact same party who year after year after year refuses to fund free school lunches for children. This is the exact same party who voted against removing BPAs, a known carcinogenic, out of baby bottles. And you are surprised that they're against funding cancer research? I mean, it's the Republicans. They're trying to actively get rid of the polio vaccine. Your party is anti-intellectual. They do not like science, and you're surprised that they don't want to fund cancer research? Your guys' party is against any social programs for absolutely anyone. They don't want to help anyone or anything except themselves. You have voted billionaires into office, and you are surprised that they don't want to fund cancer research. Wow, this is the biggest, funniest, most bestest FAFO moment, isn't it? When you guys are crawling back simply because you're realizing, oh my gosh, voting for that man was absolutely... Anyways, my name is Mercedes Chandler. Give me a follow or you won't see my faces again.
So there's a white woman's video who's gone viral talking about going to Mexico to get dental work.
So I just got the quote from the dentist in Mexico I've been looking to go see because, no offense to my current dentist in the United States, I love him. He does a really great job. And I wish I could go to him. I just can't afford dental care in the United States.
And while there were a ton of comments and people talking about the medical care system and kikiing with her in the comments, my spidey senses told me to dig a little deeper. And here's what I found.
What a beautiful morning. So grateful that Trump got in office. Life is going to be so much easier again.
Question. If it's so much easier, why can't you go to the dentist? Hold that thought.
And yes, I'm a woman for Trump. Guess what? There's like way more people in America that wanted Trump yesterday, so I don't even look like a piece of shit anymore. Thank you to the 70-something million people that voted for Trump yesterday. You just validated all of my videos where people shat on me in my comments because I'm a woman voting for Trump. Thank you for that. So yeah, we're gonna have a party later, and I told you so.
What is so interesting to me is there are so many people like her that uphold the values of anti-immigration, yet go abroad to do shit like go on vacation or get their teeth fixed. I hope you get stopped at the border. Root canal these, huh?
So I just got the quote from the dentist in Mexico I've been looking to go see because, No offense to my current dentist in the United States. I love him. He does a really great job, and I wish I could go to him. I just can't afford dental care in the United States. I found out that my dentist here, it was going to be $3,600 to get one root canal and one crown for one tooth. Okay. I got the quote from Mexico. 4 root canals, 4 crowns, 5 fillings, a exam and an x-ray for $2,900, including 3 free nights in a hotel, and they pick me up from the airport and bring me there. So it'll take me 3 to 4 days, and it'll cost me $2,900. The only thing it doesn't include is the flight. So if I get a flight, which shouldn't be that much money, to go to Yuma, Arizona, and then drive over the border, 20 minutes, it'll be less money than one tooth. Like, that whole cost for everything to fix all my teeth will cost me less money than one tooth in the United States. And I know there's people out there, oh, well, make sure that you're going to the right clinic. I've done my research. I know people who have gone to this clinic. People say, oh, you should go to Cancun. Actually, no, I've been told by somebody from Mexico, somebody who works in my doctor's office was like, don't go to Cancun because you're going to be paying in US dollars and it's going to be a lot more money because everything around those clinics are all owned by America or the United States. So I'm not going to Cancun. I don't even want to go to Mexico. Like, let me tell you, like, Mexico's like never been one of my like, oh, I want to go for vacation. Like, I literally just, I'm going there to get my teeth fixed and then I'm going back home. Like, so, and everyone's like, be careful. Okay. Plenty of people go to Mexico to get their teeth fixed. This is literally called dental tourism. They're like, oh shit, it's $3,600 to get one tooth fixed in the US. Like, I'm going to go somewhere else. I don't even care anymore. If people want to tell me like, oh, don't get a root canal, oh, whatever. Like, I've already had a root canal. Yeah, it sucked. I'd rather give birth like 5 times over. But Aspen Dental did it and they fucked it up. So anyway, I've been told that this clinic does a good job. And I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. If it's cheaper and it fixes my teeth and saves my teeth for now, yeah, I'm going to do it. And eventually if I need implants, I'll go get implants there if I like it. So wish me luck. I'm going to start saving money and I'm going to plan to go like mid-April.
Breaking news from inside the VA. We just received an email at the Seattle VA. They are reducing the balance of all procurement cards to $1. That means we can't buy supplies for the hospital. We can't buy gas for shuttles or for social workers to do home visits. We can't pay for beneficiary travel for veterans. We can't pay for lodging for transplant patients. This came from GSA, but it really came from DOJ. Our facility got notice only today, even though the GSA memo was from February 20th. This will cripple patient care at the VA.
To the American people, now is the time to tune in to C-SPAN. Now's the time to give your Republican congressman an earful. Now's the time to text your family chat group. Now's the time to do everything we possibly can to protect health care for our kids and families. Every American should understand their story and their voice will make a difference in this fight. Congress needs to hear you. So my advice is get loud. I will be using my voice and my vote to make sure kids can see a doctor, to make sure that kids do not go hungry. I'll be voting no to give billionaires more tax cuts while kicking kids.
The Republicans just pulled a really clever trick into cutting Americans' health care without anybody knowing. Here's what they did. The Republicans just advanced their budget blueprint by a vote of 217 to 215, with every single Democrat voting no. That would allow them to make deep cuts to certain committees. Now, it's true that the Republican budget doesn't expressly make cuts to Medicaid and food stamps, but what it does do is mandate cuts to certain committees. So, for example, the Energy and Commerce Committee is forced to cut $880 billion from its budget. That is the committee that oversees Medicaid. You cannot cut $880 billion without cutting Medicaid. The Agriculture Committee is being forced to cut $230 billion. That is the committee that oversees food stamps. You cannot cut $230 billion without cutting food stamps. And so do you see the trick that they're pulling? None of them actually expressly voted for a cut to Medicaid. None of them expressly voted for a cut to food stamps, but they did force cuts to the committees that will then have to cut those exact programs. So they gave themselves one layer of protection to be able to maintain some plausible deniability so that when they go back to their districts, they don't have to say, oh, well, I voted for a budget that cuts Medicaid and food stamps, knowing full well that they did vote for a budget that forced the committees to then cut those programs. Again, a clever little trick to prevent them from having to take accountability for their own actions. They think we're stupid. We know better.
Well, how about that, MAGA Republicans? While he was running for office, he said that he would not cut Medicaid, and you believed him. Moments ago on Capitol Hill, the Republicans passed a budget resolution cutting Medicaid by $880 million. We tried to warn you. We told you so. I live in a country with free healthcare, so I'll be okay. Will you? Do you still believe him? Or do you accept what we have been trying to tell you all along? He is a liar, and he does not care about you. He has just cut $880 million just now on Capitol Hill. We told you so.
I began by saying, looks like they need some Affordable Care Act. They need some, Obamacare, because at least it took care of people that had pre-existing conditions. And they voted against that. Lots of them, their insurances do not cover this up. Unfortunately, if you do have pre-existing conditions, your insurance does not cover for extra care. And this man is put tariffs on all the people that are trading with you. So you have to know that everything that is going to be sold in that country is going to be pretty much expensive, to an extent that a normal person that is just living paycheck to paycheck, and that is if most of these people even are working, because some of them have been on disability. He cut food stamps. He's cut money that he's supposed to be providing, at least the list of services that are most needed by the people, to make sure that he makes billionaires even more rich. At this point, I know the MAGA supporters be like, people blame Trump for everything. But from the way it looks like, this is not propaganda anymore. And the thing is, there are those that are saying, he's going to make things better. Well, let's say that he's going to make things better. In the process or in the period, how many lives are going to be lost because they can't be able to afford medication? All those prescription drugs, the pain medication and all of that, it's going to be inaccessible. And so many people have issues. They need this to live. And it's not just that. Even to take care of your elders or the most vulnerable people in the society, it's going to be very, very expensive. So you have to give up something to make sure your people are okay. And with the decision of the so many people that wanted to trust this man and give him a chance, there are those that are going to lose their lives. There are children that are going to die. There are those that have been, because he even defunded the cancer, whatever. Yeah. And lots of patients that are in hospitals cannot receive the services they need. That's why people do have the outrage they have for MAGA people, because they wonder, why would you do this to others? And I think that's why people say that MAGAs are hateful people. MAGAs don't really care for anybody. There's so many states that are going to be affected, especially the red states. It's not just Medicaid and Medicare, because he had promised that he's not going to touch it and everyone was excited and it's like, he's not going to do this. Well, you trust a serpent. I'm not trying to say that he's a serpent, but from the so many lies he's told, it looks like he has, too two tongues. One speaks the truth, the other manipulates and tricks others, to believe him. So as much as it would be something that people would be like, I told you so, it is not going to affect them alone. They are now coming out to cry because it is affecting them. And then for this lady that is going to Mexico, you are deporting people from your country back to Mexico. And then now it is the same country that you want to go to. Claudia is making things even way more stricter for Americans that want to go to Mexico. And so many people are praying and, just wishing that she gets denied, like the visa gets denied, and, she gets to pay those extreme prices. Because the thing is, she's like, she can't afford it. But you voted for this man to come and even make things worse. And that's why people do not have any sympathy anymore. It's not because they really don't care, but they cared enough to make sure that at least you can have all of these services so that you can be able to afford, just medical care. And already the whole system has been like difficult. It's very, very expensive, right? And you voted against Obamacare. And now the prices are going up there. And I can only imagine. Because it looks like he's creating a country that has to only be enjoyed by billionaires. This man is selling cards to billionaires, rich people that want to come to the country. And like you have to buy that card because to him, he would rather give citizenship, the benefits of citizenship to people that have money instead of people that are struggling, that just want to come and better their lives. That's the type of person he is. He's cut billions of money that is supposed to be helping the American people. And again, for those that fell for this, they are going to face it. And I think people, rightly so, are saying, you know what, we told you so. I think it's time you feel it. To be honest, I don't know what to say. I am just so sad for the so many people that did not choose this. But it is going to have to affect them. Children that are innocent, that need this, whose parents decided to vote for this, knowing right well that they do not have the money to put in the system to be able to take care of their children but they chose bigotry and hate of others and made everybody else a problem except them. So it is so sad at this point. Prayers to you, my people. I don't know what you think. I want you to let me know in the comment section. But from the look of things, it looks like what they want is Obamacare. But it can't be brought back. Put your thoughts in the comment section and please subscribe to the channel if you have not. I will definitely see you in another amazing video. Until then, my name is Gracie and I love you. Bye.